Yo, what's up guys, it's Rico here, and Icebox is finally back. KJ's, I wouldn't say her best map, but one of her best maps for sure. So here's my new updated setup guide for Killjoy. I will go over the setups you can use, the lineups you can use, how to play her attacking and defensively, and yeah, we'll just start straight away. So I hope you enjoy. Make sure, leave a like right now, okay, and subscribe, please. Let's try and get to 1,000 subs by the end of next year, that'd be amazing, and enjoy the video. Alright, so starting towards the A site, it is very much the same as last time. However, there's one big change, which is actually going to impact KJ quite a lot. There used to be a gap in between the box here, where you could throw your molly and get it stuck in between. You could also, in the previous version, get your molly stuck behind this little box over here. They have patched this unfortunately, but it's still a good area to take control of, so it's fine. Now for the first setup you can use, place your first molly on the edge of this little ledge here on the boxes, and then have your second one in this gap as shown, and have your alarm bots deep in the corner. Now the reason why you put this deep in the corner is because look, if I have this, let's say over here for example, they're simply going to walk in, hit this, and then back away. You'll waste both your mollies and you'll get no damage, no kills, your team will flame you, and I'll be very disappointed, most of all. So make sure that when you put these setups down, you want to leave your alarm bot either in between both of the mollies or put it to where they have to come into the side deep, and then take more damage, like this, and then have your turret holding towards mid for you. This turret's really good because it holds both lane, right here, and towards pipes. So what you can do is just play backside, like this. You can swing off your turret, so if your turret shoots towards mid, you swing off your turret, get a kill there. You can hold pipes with your turret like this. Once they come into sight, you pop both the mollies. It covers the entire area. They can't stand behind the generator, they can't stand in between, they can't hide behind the boxes. It's very, very good, and it gets you a lot of kills. But if they're playing very aggressively with a neon, maybe a jet, then use the same first molly and the second one on this edge here. Now, what some players will do on the attacking side is they will sage wall right here. So they throw the sage wall down and they plant like this. This setup is really good because if they decide to sage wall and plant, you can use the molly here to deny the plant, and have the second one here to cover behind this generator, and just do tons of damage, try and stall them, and let your team rotate to get the retake. So once again, you have the first molly here, second one like this, and have the alarm bot again quite deep into the site, something like this. And then even if they wall off the alarm bot here, you can just use both these mollies when they try to plant and probably kill the sage, or do really good damage. And then from here either have your turrets watching mid and pipes once again, or you can leave it like this. This turret's really good because you can use it to swing onto the belt area over here. So once your turret shoots, you want to swing out into belt and try to kill the guy getting the turret shot in the brain. Okay, so play backside, swing off your turret. If they sage wall, you pop off the mollies. If they come in, let your alarm bot activate, and then both of these will proc and get you either a kill or very good damage. And then finally, to hold the pipes area over here, or lane, whatever you call it, you want to find the third pipe. So 1, 2, 3. I hope all of you can count, otherwise why are you here in the first place? You throw the first like this, the second one goes right on this gap here, just after the little symbol on the floor. Have your alarm bot again very deep into the corner here. We like it deep over here. And so once they come in, it hits them here and they have one choice. They die or they die. Okay, so when they come in, if they try and push forward, they take damage. Try and fall back, they take damage. And then you can also have your turret hold towards mid for you. This is really good because you can cover both positions at the same time. So you can have your setup like so. And then you can still hold mid for your team and get some impact towards mid. So you can swing off your turret here when it shoots. Gets a few kills. If they take the A site, you can take out your ultimate like this. Play retake and then simply pop your mollies when they try and come into pipes and get some kills. And now for mid and kitchen. I personally don't recommend dumping all of your util towards kitchen and mid because you need to hold the sites for your team. So I recommend playing either, B or A with your team. But if you need to hold kitchen, I have two amazing broken as fuck setups to use, okay? So leave a like for these. The first one you want to throw is like this. Just place yourself on the ledge here. Do a left click, like so. And it will get stuck on the ledge of the little wall here. And then have your second molly. It doesn't need to be perfect, but on the tile right here. And have your alarm bot go in the corner, like so. This one is amazing because the first one here, as you can see, it covers the entire area of tube and it's impossible to see. They can't break it, they can't see it, so you're guaranteed to at least stall the enemy team. But then when you combo this with the alarm bot as well, let's try again. There we are. It will cover the entirety of kitchen for you, as you can see. It does huge damage and you can play a position like this. Swing off your alarm bots and your mollies. You can play, if you want to, a position like this and swing off them. However, if you are playing towards tube, then I recommend that you have the setup towards tube and then play somewhere else. So I can still have my setup over here and then place my turret like this. And this way I can hold the backside on B for my team. I can try and peek off my turret and get some kills. And I still have the setup over here towards the kitchen area to hold the position for me. Okay, it's very important. And now for the second setup. If this second molly here gets broken, because they will sometimes break this molly, it's quite easy to see. You leave the second one on the iPad over here instead. And this way, it won't get as much damage as the first setup, but it's very hidden, so it will get probably a bit more value for you in the long term. So if you use both of these here, as you can see, it covers the entire area of kitchen, as shown before. And for this setup, you can just swing out like I showed you, and kill the guy when he comes into sight. Okay, make those jets and those neon duelists very, very angry. And then for B site, I have to show you first of all, the best turret in the entire game. This turret is fucking broken. Okay, so when you play towards B site here, with KJ, make sure you throw this turret down on top of the yellow box. This is so broken because if you stand behind the yellow box over here and they try to peek you from green, when they come in from green here, their head's exposed towards the box, right? So all you have to do here for 3 headshots is sit behind yellow. When your turret shoots, you swing out and headshot them like this. I'm telling you, guaranteed, it's the easiest headshot of your life. It's so free. And then to hold off the B site itself, the first setup to use is like this. So on both ledges of the box here, and the alarm bot goes just in front, so it covers both areas like this. This one's amazing because they can't see anything here. Like from their POV, they see nothing. Nobody comes into sight and checks left like this. Or right, I should say. If you do, then honestly just fucking block me. Like, you weirdo, what's wrong with you? These will cover both the areas for you of the entryways. So it will get you, maybe not to kill, but it would stall the enemy push and let your team rotate to get some more numbers in for the retake. Obviously B site is very open, so you can't really do too much, honestly, with Killjoy. So I'd recommend playing either towards A or towards kitchen, if you can. And then the second one is, it's a bit similar, but usually teams will play towards the left side of green here, and they'll push like this. So to counter this, you have a molly behind the box here. And then have your second one. You want to find these 2 parts of snow on the ground here. and then put your alarm bot behind the box and your molly right here. It doesn't need to be, you know, very specific, but around this area will cover more space for you. Your turret goes either towards here, or if you need to hold mid for your team, then leave your turret like this. This will hold tunnel for you, and then this way you can still scale into sight. So as they come into the site here, they try and take the space. You pop both mollies, cover this position, and then you can play back yellow like this and just shoot them as they come in. Hit those toes, or play on the right side and swing them. The thing is, the setup does leave a little gap in the corner here. So if you swing out with the setup and you aim towards the corner, it's the freest kill of your life, because this guy here is scared, he's backing up, and then at this point you're just ready for the peek, and it's a free kill for you. So they're the two most used setups I use on B site. But otherwise, if you want a bit more value in terms of hitting the actual, you know, site itself, then I recommend throwing the molly on the edge here. Then have the second one just like this, and the alarm bot like this in between. And this way, when they try and take the space, when they sage wall, they hit the alarm bot here, you pop both, and then play a position like Snowman, for example. This is really good because if they smoke here with Viper, which they do most of the time, when this is smoked off, what you do here is you just wait for your alarm bots to activate. You pop both your mollies and you just spam them through the smoke here. Because this guy here with the spike, when he tries to plant the spike and the mollies hit him, let me show you once again. So once these mollies hit him over here, he's gonna back away, right? Over here, into this space. And then from here, if it's smoked off, it doesn't matter, because you can just simply ping this area and then just spam through as he falls back and get some easy kills. It works for me, I'd say 80% of the time, so it's very useful. Even if you don't get the kills with the mollies themselves, you can still get as many kills as they try and fall back and get to safety. But now for the juicy KJ lineups to really annoy the opponent, which is why I play KJ in the first place. For the default position here and the back of sight, which are like the most common positions to plant the spike. So right here and right here. If you make your way against the wall, like so, right here. For the default plant, you want to place your crosshair where these two edges meet. So right here. And then just put your crosshair in between these two lines here. It's super simple. Okay, so walk here, in between these two lines, like so, and do a simple left click throw. And then for the back of sight, the same position, and place your crosshair right here, on this corner. So once again, we have default, so right in between here, and we have the back of sight. And if you look here, there's default for you. And here, if you plant towards the back of sight, you have these mollies to deny the defuse. And as a bonus molly as well, if you want to play back towards spawn, you can line yourself up towards the A, like this. And then simply place your crosshair right here. Do a left click, this will fly over and hit default for you. And then to do your molly lineups for both default, which is here, and under tube, the first one is by placing yourself against the wall here. And then you want to place your crosshair, the tip of your turret, right there in the corner. I'll zoom in for you. So tip of your turret goes right in this corner here. Do a left click. And then for the one under tube, your turret symbol goes right here. So pay attention. Tip right there. Simple left click. These land super quick, so you can peek off them. If you plant default, you can use this. Plant on the tube, like this, you can use this. These are amazing because, for example, if you plant on the tube, And if I show you one more time, so default on the tube. If you plant tube like this, and then if you prop your mollies like so, you can simply swing from this area and then try and diffuse. And as you can see, you're in clear view of the spike. So just sit here and then tap the spike. You can use your turret if you want to. Swing out and get the easy kill. But that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed, leave a like. This took me a long time to make, and I hope you found it useful. See you soon.